In this video, I'm going to show you a few features that your clients get when they register with your website. One of them, and I went through that in the previous video, is to list properties for sale or to let. And I went through that briefly with you. Now, the next stage is I want to show you that that has actually now gone live by itself. So this property was 12 Mardale Avenue and it's gone up for sale and it's now showing in the search engine in your property portal. So it's right there. Now, I might be an investor or an agent. I might be interested in certain other properties, and you might have all sorts of different types of properties in this system eventually. And so I might sniff around and say, well, I'm interested in this other Mardale Avenue. Sorry, this one, I've called it Mardale Avenue. It's actually at 110 Orford Lane. I could say I'm interested in that, and therefore I could add that to my favorites, for example. And it's now added it to my favorites. I can continue to search. The example I'm making isn't so effective because there's only 3 properties listed at the moment. It'd seem more effective when you see lots and lots of properties in different types. So there's a little heart now on that, so I can see that I added that to my favorites. I can also just tag in on that button and it'll add that property to my favorites. What's the point of that? The point of that is if I go to the My Favorites menu at any point in future, so I can log out, come back tomorrow, I can see these properties saved in my favorites list here, which is quite a useful feature. And I can go quickly to the property to keep an eye on it, which is quite interesting. Now I've just switched to a fresh browser session because I want to show you the next feature, which is what happens if an individual wants to show that they're interested in the property. So I'm going to pretend to be somebody else again, a completely anonymous person who's come to this site and who's interested in purchasing this Mardale Avenue. So I would go there as a typical user, and I can see the information of the agent. This is the client who listed the property, and I can contact them by am I logged in or not? No, I can contact them by filling in this form. Now, it remembers my details using a cookie from the last time I filled this form in, so it saved me time. I don't actually have to put this information in. I'm going to put, I'm interested in this property, B40A7. This is to prevent the bots. I'm going to click send message. And the green came to tell me message sent successfully. So let's switch over back to the agent. So this is my agent account, or my listing account. And there's a icon at the top which is my inquiries. So periodically your guys should come in and click on this envelope to see all the inquiries that have been left there for their properties, and then they can get back in touch with that individual. So for an agent with lots and lots of property listings, they can come here and see everyone. It says not read, and so I'm keeping track of the inquiries that I've had. I can see all the information about the person's inquiry here, and I should be able to just contact them back. If I've finished with it, I can click read and click save, and then that's marked. So this is how your clients will receive inquiries for properties and for lettings that are on your portal. Now that could be just an email address, so this stuff is a bit of a bonus, but the real benefit of doing it this way is that as an administrator of the system, you can see every inquiry and every offer sent from anyone to any of your agents. It keeps you in full control and gives you full visibility of what's going on. There's also a profile page. This is where I can put in my password and change my password for the client. This is where I can update my mobile number and my address, and I should also insert a picture here. So if I put in a picture, I could put my Twitter handle, you know, my social image or whatever. I'm going to stick this in there, this file, and that means from now on when people see my property in the search engine, my picture will appear next to my phone number and address. So that's a little bit about how your clients can manage their property listings and use your portal using their membership capabilities.